Alright, it tells us to write the factor that corresponds to each of these are called zeros. We just saw that in the previous problem, right? This is already a 0. It's already crossing in a graph at negative 3/8. Okay? They want us to write the factor. Remember what the factor looked like in the previous problem. The factor is with parentheses. So I call this one, our goal is to make equal to 0. To make a 0 a factor, our goal is to make it equal to 0. Let's do question number 5. Basically, I want the right side to be made equal to 0. Class, how do I get rid of all that stuff? One way of doing that, how do you get rid of the 8? We're going to multiply both sides by 8. Now, I also like to draw a line down my equal side to separate the left and the right side. See if I can zoom in for you. Class, how do you make the 8 on the right side a fraction? Over 1. Class, what's on the left side? You have 8 times x. Class, what's 3 times 8? 8 times 1. 24 divided by 8. Look what I'm doing here. That's also canceling. You're left with a 3. In this case, it's a negative 3. Tony, what is 3 times 8? 8 times 1? 24 divided by 8. 3. 3. Or, another way of saying that is these 8's cancel, and you're left with just the 3. Yes. Class, what's next? How do I make sure that's equal to 0? We're going to add 3 now. Class, does that become 11x? No. What is this over here? And that's what I wanted. The problem tells us write the factor. Here is my factor because it's set equal to 0. Let's do one more. Let's do question number 6. Partner A, tell partner B, what's the first thing you're going to do? Question number 6. Tell your partner, what do you do first? Show me with your fingers what number we're going to multiply both sides by.
4.
Thank you for showing me your fingers. Class, 4 times x is? 4x. 5 times 4 is? 20 divided by 4 is? 5. Or you can just cancel the 5s. And class, how do you get rid of that 5? Subtract. 4x minus 5 equals 0. Let me show you guys one more way of doing the same problem. And you can kind of choose which one made more sense to you, okay? Let me show you guys the same problem in a different way. I'm going to subtract 5/4 from both sides. This would read now 5/4 minus 5/4 is 0, and x minus 5/4. Now this would be unacceptable as a linear factor. So to eliminate that fraction, I'm going to have to multiply by 4. Look what happens. Class 4 times x is 4 times negative 5/4. A positive times a negative is negative. 4/1 is 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. And 0 times 4 is 0. So here I've shown actually 2 different ways to find the factor, and you can choose one of those methods.